Get it. Holy cow. Hi.
Why did you?
What did I what?
Why did you bring this?
What did I what? Because this is my favorite book.
You were
all
never
right?
even in jail.
Listen to me, all right? I hate the way. All right, I didn't want to get into that yet. Jim Peoples, welcome to another episode of the People's Mic. Introduce yourself.
Amanda Martin-Tulley.
Yeah.
Ryan Ahern.
Ryan Ahern.
I'm Doug Brady.
Doug, motherfucking Brady.
So not a clean show.
Not a clean
Okay.
show.
Well,
no.
there is a child here.
Is there that child
saw it
cusses
outside.
more than we do?
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
You think all children become shitty adults?
She's not going to be pretty when she's older.
Whoa! Holy shit!
She's gonna be adorable. She's gonna
We got a white woman with white wine.
Holy
Shit, what's gonna happen?
Owner's daughter.
Yeah.
Podcast is over already.
And
I'll be honest.
I
did not look at the child, but now
Yo.
I want to investigate.
What?
I mean, I trust your judgment.
No, you don't get to look at
I
children.
don't trust your judgment. I'll go on record.
No.
You
I'd
just said
say
the child's not going to be pretty.
Her
Fuck
mother's
you.
very pretty.
Your mother's adorable.
Yeah.
I just hate children.
Oh,
I
that's
hate
the
them.
problem.
They're stupid.
I love everything you are.
Sounds like-
First of all, I love it.
It's because she's devoid of actual
Yeah,
happiness. I mean,
that's fucking awesome.
That's
I
what
think,
it is.
You did a thing. Well,
bullied as a kid. There you go.
is that what it is?
There you go.
I got my degree in children.
Yeah.
Juvenile justice and sex trafficking. I volunteer like once a week with kids. I get to
wow.
hate them
Wow.
because I see them
You-
all the time.
But you don't love them, though.
Jeez, no, that'd be weird.
But you volunteer.
No
think
one
you-
that doesn't have kids should love kids.
I think you just
You go to
volunteer
jail for
so that
that.
way you
Yeah,
can look
but
at
I don't
yourself in
like-
the mirror
you know-
later on and be like, I'm a good person. But the volunteering is really to make up for how terrible you are as an
That's why anyone volunteers. Altruism isn't real.
That's fair.
It's totally a concept that's just created.
But some people like taking care of kids.
I
No?
don't. I
Yeah,
think
I
there's-
love-
No?
I hate them.
Or having kids. Or
Oh God, no.
I saw my
Raising
family over the
kids?
weekend. They're all about that shit. Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
I
Lots
like-
of people
I would
about
cut out
that
my
shit.
uterus if it
Before we
wouldn't
start the
fuck with me.
podcast, you say it again. There's too much. I got to keep up with this shit. I can't keep up today. You shushed him, right? You shushed him
I did.
before we started.
she loved it
For the
too.
first time, I shushed two white guys.
Oh shit!
I caught myself.
The first
but then
time?
First time. I've never
way.
shushed. I
'Cause-
never.
because
You
it-
shushed me thousands.
No,
Two
I
at a
probably
time.
said, Doug,
Two
shut
at
the
a time.
fuck up.
Because
But
it's
I-
such a white woman move.
It's a white. It's that's.
Yeah.
I caught my. I said. Shh, I did a. Shh. I've had it happen millions of times to me,
Sure,
but
yeah.
I didn't double. I double caught two white guys, and they were talking during a show, and I just it felt it boil up, and I said, shh. But then I was like, I'd never do that. I don't do that.
Did you feel really empowered?
It felt good. It felt good because they postured up and then they separated. They were like, we gotta go.
Oh, we're in trouble.
I see why you do it.
It's fun because
I
people
don't-
listen.
How did we get this shh to be quiet? You know what I
I
mean?
don't know.
Where did
I'll
that?
ask.
I don't
Do you
know.
remember Quiet Wolf?
Yeah, but that's different. I feel like shushing has been around for much
Because
longer
shush is the short version of shut the fuck up, right?
I would so much.
I was
rather-
like mind blown. Fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
I feel like I would so
Fake
much
news.
rather someone tell me to shut the fuck up or go fuck yourself than a shush.
Shush.
A
Oh,
shush is
shush.
No,
worse.
I love
Yeah.
the
It's-
shush.
to me, it's- like I remember.
That's why black people get so angry when white people do it.
It's like a
Don't,
dog.
don't shush
like,
me.
they're like,
It's
my
what
friends
Caesar
always-
Milan does to dogs.
Yeah.
You know?
shh.
there was someone like I was
I
a
don't
friend
like
of a friend, so like we're all friends now. But like me and her met for the first time like 10 years ago, and we got in some brief debate about something, and she just goes shh, and without even like controlling myself, I just go fuck yourself.
That's a natural reaction.
Because like
though.
I honestly, before I can even process it, that's what came out. Because I was like, "How dare you shush me?"
Absolutely.
And if she had said you're a fucking douchebag or an asshole, I would have had almost no reaction.
No.
But the shush, I went 0 to 100.
I love seeing black women respond.
Oh, I
because
would never.
I've never.
I would never.
I've never seen one say okay every single time.
You're
Bitch.
A lot of head.
Yeah, it doesn't.
moving.
Yeah, don't you shush. Oh, wow. It's my favorite.
Who
thing.
actually accepts a shush? Like, you're right.
You did?
White guys, those white guys, when they see where it comes from, I know my power now. I'm shushing
If
everybody.
you're in the
on
wrong,
train.
Yeah.
if you're talking during a show, then yeah, you probably deserve the shush. So that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
I
What
just love the
feels good?
noise.
Yeah.
But
You shush every chance you have.
Yeah,
Shush,
yeah,
shush,
there's
shush.
no
You're not
reason.
even talking. Shush, shush you. Oh man, it's good.
Yep.
But
If you combine it with
That's
the
white
if you
privilege
combine
right
it with
there,
the
just
hand gesture,
man.
if you do it with
Oh,
the
it
hand
is.
gesture, it's the most disrespectful thing of all time.
Yeah.
If you're
There's the shoulder.
like one
See
of
the
those,
shoulder?
Like, it's just it's so aggressive.
What are you wearing? Can I add?
This?
Yes. Tell me.
What's wrong with it?
You just talk white privilege, so we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna go.
It's
into
Nordstrom.
Is it really Nordstrom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this fascination.
You got
with,
Nordstrom money, Jimmy?
No, fuck no.
I used to work
Nordstrom
there.
does have a no questions asked policy. I just haven't had the balls to buy.
It's
anything
different.
from
It's
that.
changed. It's totally changed.
Sure.
What?
Why don't you
do
tell me?
change?
Like, so you used to be able to take tires in, and they would take them back, and now they're like, we don't see a picture of tires. Like, it was so abused that Nordstrom now is like, we don't know.
People ruin it. That's why I can't buy things.
Yeah, I completely.
Did you tell me they're closing down the Nordstroms in Portland because of homeless people?
Shh! We're not supposed to know. That's not supposed to be public.
Oh,
It
it's
was a
public
secret.
now. No, fuck that. Why are they doing that? Homeless people living
Yeah,
in Nordstrom's?
basically, yeah.
Really?
Stealing Chanel.
What?
Yeah.
It seems like a weird thing.
This
to
is
do.
why I
Yes, it's
don't tell you
Portland.
secrets.
It's Portland and it's white homeless people.
Of course it is.
Okay, I was like, let me
Everybody's
narrow
white
this down.
Stealing
I bet-
Chanel.
What? That's not black shit. That's not who black bum in Portland. Is I need Chanel. That's not even
Like,
top
just
on
white
their-
girls running in and stealing
okay,
Chanel.
Okay, I can see
Just
that.
cutting
I can see that.
tags,
I wish
running.
I gotta go find the video now. What do you do? Tell me your backstory. Tell them. Introduce yourself
Tell
to New York.
them.
Your first time in New York?
It is, yeah.
Right.
I came here to do stand-up.
Yes. From Portland.
Yes.
Portland, Maine?
Oregon.
Oh.
Is
Thank you for
is there-
answering for me. I really
Portland's
appreciate
the
I
that.
feel it'd be better if a man clarified. So
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I feel,
What?
really,
Augusta's
really
the
solid.
capital of Maine, sorry.
Augustus? Georgia?
Augusta.
I don't know
What?
shit.
I thought
Why are we
Portland
speaking right
was,
now? What's
okay,
happening?
go.
Are we
Just
talking about the
I didn't-
capital?
I didn't know
Now
that- I
I
didn't-
was saying the capital of Maine is
I didn't
Portland.
know
Oh,
there
Maine.
was-
goddamn.
There's a Portland, Maine?
Yeah, there's a
Is it?
Portland.
Yeah.
Maine.
There is.
But the capital's
It's kind of like there's
Yeah,
a
it's
Salem
Augusta.
He just said
somewhere where they burn the
It's
witches.
getting real exciting. State capitals.
Can we get the map
Okay.
going?
Yeah, from Portland, do stand-up. I don't know. What else do you want? Like, I don't have
Why'd you
anything.
get into comedy? What was the story?
Sadness.
What was the,
right?
Oh,
yeah?
it's real. It's
Who's the guy?
It's a.
Let's do it.
Actually,
Let's
know
do
what?
it. This is
I don't wanna
where
interrupt, but,
sadness goes to become bits.
After this, make sure you ask her about her first time on stage.
Yes.
Yes. Make sure you hear that story.
I was just gonna tell it, but I
Okay,
guess.
alright.
I'll-
Tell it. Tell
okay,
it. Tell it.
so basically, like, theater trained, did acting my whole life, quit, started doing improv. I was like, improv is for pussies. And then I was like, you know what seems scary is stand up. And so the first time I did stand up, I'm at like a filled open mic. I get up on stage. I don't know what kind of bullshit comes out of my face, but I know that I start crying while holding the mic and then wrapping it around my hand. And then at some point, I curl up into a little ball, fall onto the stage,
White girl fall.
then tip over,
Yeah.
keep crying, and then I crawl off of the stage while begging to be let off of the
Yes.
stage. All of this is recorded.
Nice.
Mushrooms?
No.
No,
No.
sober.
No.
So
I've been asking for this video for a while. By the
I've
way. I still wanna
I've
see
been doing open mics
Sounds
and
like a mushroom
comedy
thing.
for a while,
Yeah.
and every I hate saying race, but
No, do it.
every group of people has a token thing they do at the beginning
Oh,
of
no.
comedy.
Oh,
All
Okay,
right.
and it's-
So I'll start from the beginning. Black guys. It's black people. It's
Fuck a
usually
stool.
No,
What?
fuck a stool. Oh, fuck a stool
What?
is high. It's high end. You can't come in fuck a stools. You come in
You can't
with the
come-
watermelon. No.
You can't
You come in
come
with
in
with
fuck-
every black comic has a watermelon joke of some sorts. They come in and say, "Oh, white people are getting watermelon," or who they can't eat food from. White comics is usually, I think I'm gay, or I suck dick, or
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Shock.
what is it?
Shock material.
You're
Yeah.
shock.
White
They're shock
guys.
material.
Young white guys.
Every white. Everyone.
Not young white guys.
No. Huh?
I think
Young
older
white
white guys mostly talk about relationships, but
Their
young white
wife.
guys
They talk
are
about
very...
their wives
Yes,
and kids,
yeah.
but white girls always end up on the floor. Every time.
I've never
At
seen
the
anyone
beginning,
do it.
Millions of
What?
I can
Can I
name every
Google
white
this
girl.
shit?
Every white girl that comes in,
I
she
want
ends
to.
up laying on the floor screaming for some reason, and then she never does.
Because
it
our
again.
dads didn't love us.
I was like, what?
We're just like attention, neediness, love me, someone. I'm gonna fuck everyone in
I was
this
like, oh,
room.
dude, now she's a comedian. That's how they blossom.
It's rock bottom.
Yeah.
Because all
They
I have to
need
do
that.
at this point is piss myself and have it on YouTube like Fergie, and that's as low as it gets.
Fuck.
So no matter what I do at this point, it's got to be better.
Yeah. No. You'll
And
be
that's
fine.
not saying
You'll be
much.
fine.
Yeah.
You're perfect. You're fucking
I still
perfect.
want to see the video though.
You got to post it.
I don't want to do that.
You do.
I'll never get a job.
I don't like asking that question. Doug, what's going on with you?
Were you gonna say how long have you been doing comedy?
Yeah.
How did I know
3
that?
years.
No,
3
don't
years.
do that.
Me too.
Girls have no problem saying it. Like, but guys are like,
Is that
no,
like the
because
how many
the
people
answer-
have you had
it's like
sex
how
with?
many-
Sort of
yeah.
like,
2
oh,
years.
so that's the
Yeah.
version. For
Yeah.
guys, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, I mean, I've never flinched at that question.
Really?
Yeah,
I
2
fucking
years.
hate that question.
I think it's a great question.
Do you?
Really, yeah. I mean,
think
it's just
because people try
I
to
think
size you up. That's what's.
I think it's a
I
perfect
see
question,
that.
but the answer is not like it's not the most accurate thing to ask in terms
Oh,
because
God,
like for certain people like a year is like doing mics 20 times a week. For someone it's
Yeah.
twice. So like it's not like a uniform thing
Yeah.
of measurement. But like I think anyone who's offended by that like that seems weird. Like if some sure like
I think there are some
I have a
people that are
problem
like,
with that.
oh, well, if you've been doing it for 5 years, like you're more prestigious.
Yeah.
But what you're saying, like, I agree with it.
But-
you could still suck dick.
Is it-
Like you could be
is
awful
it?
at it.
Do you think it's the judgment? Because like
Sorry.
I know
That's
some people
true.
who've been in the
That's
game
true.
a long time. A lot of times, if you're like under 5 years, you don't even know how to walk and talk at the same time.
Because
where
they
it's
treat like you're a baby.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
I don't care about that. I think it's a good question because the people that hesitate to answer it, I think it says a lot about them. It's like,
Ooh.
why don't you want to say how long you've been doing it? You got a problem with yourself? You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
so
what- I-
edgy.
Oh, wait.
You know what I mean?
He is, isn't
Let me
Fucking
ask you
dope.
this: how do you feel about the people who like in kind of in the middle? They're like, well, I did it for like it's like really specific. They're like, I did it for like a year, and then I took 6 months off.
God.
So in reality, like
I
it
find
takes
that-
like 82 minutes to answer.
I find that is almost 95% of people, though.
Oh,
Where
really?
they're like,
Okay.
oh, I did it for a year, and then I took 8 months off, and then I started again. So really, I've been doing it for 2 years. I mean, you know, I'm fine with that. But if you're like, I don't want to answer that, that's when I'm like, why
Yeah, absolutely.
not?
I lie.
What the hell's
I
wrong
always
with
so it's
lie.
because I've never
Always
seen anyone
lie. I hate
flat
that.
out say they won't answer it, but you saying that's common actually.
Yeah, I've had people do that to me. I mean, it is. I guess it's kind of a pretentious question because it sounds like you're trying to get one up on them. But I'm usually just curious.
It depends on who,
Yeah.
who it comes from.
Yeah, and I think how you're delivering it,
Yeah.
like, hey, how long have you been
Yeah,
doing
how long
comedy?
have
Like,
you
I'm
been-
genuinely interested. Versus like, how long have we been doing
I thought it was a
comedy?
very reasonable way to
Yeah,
ask
shush.
it. Like if
Like-
somebody just
Shush.
bombed
That's
at a
it.
show,
Yeah.
and you're like, how long have you been doing comedy, bro? Like that, like
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
seem disrespectful.
Yeah, so I can
Yeah.
walk away. Do I
Yeah.
stay in this conversation or do I leave now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
That's-
suck. It's,
fuck.
yeah, I think in general, if it's delivered with any sort of just reasonableness, it seems fair.
Like, we have a friend, Colin, who's been doing comedy for a very short time. And
About
he's
7 months, yeah.
fucking phenomenal. And it's like, how
Shouts
long
Colin Braun.
have you
Yeah.
been doing comedy? And it's like, not that long. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, because he's
It's
amazing.
experience.
Yeah.
How old is he? Is he young?
26,
Just funny.
27.
Yeah,
That's a
he's a
funny dude.
baby.
Yeah.
He's
That's
a little
ridiculous.
That's why
funny
it's
gay
interesting,
baby.
though. That's why that question
Yeah.
is interesting because you find people that are really funny have been doing it for
Yeah.
like 6 months. It's just it's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think it's a good question.
I think you
I
should
agree.
take that question back. Make
I will
it your
take
own.
back. I
Yeah.
will make it back.
Feel
You say
empowered,
whatever.
like white women. Make it your own. Take it back from the
The
patriarchy.
motivation of a white woman. I could do anything. You can tell me to do anything. The extra nod she gave me was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take that question.
I don't even do it on purpose.
No,
It's
that's
just built
good. It's
in.
powerful.
Like-
That shit. That was good. You looked me in the eyes and you got it. You got it. I wrote this and we're going to talk about it anyway. My favorite show is coming back, Queen of the South.
Never even heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
Get your shit
Never-
together.
Is this like a black people thing?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, it
no.
seems
It's
I
not.
guarantee
I
you-
stumbled onto it. It's a
guarantee you.
cartel movie with the chick
Ooh.
from I Am Legend, Alice Braga, the chick that saved.
Like the
Will
the
Smith.
Butterfly
wife?
Girl?
Yeah, but
Like the,
yeah,
bl-
Butterfly
the,
Girl.
blonde-
I guess not his daughter.
like the
but-
blonde-haired Australian one who also had powers, or the other one?
What?
Wait, what? Wrong
No.
movie.
All right,
I Am
never mind.
Legend
I just
is the
morphed-
zombie movie.
No, I just morphed two movies together.
Yeah,
the
I was
fuck?
thinking
What
about
movie?
Hancock as well.
Oh.
it was,
Hancock.
no,
Okay,
I
that's
just,
fair.
I just,
Hancock.
That's
Hancock.
fair.
Yeah, I realized five different movies.
I hope
so,
they're supposed to make a sequel of that, but then
That was a great movie.
I
Can I
enjoyed
say
it.
it was a
Out of
good. It was a good
superhero
try
movies,
at
I
a black
thought-
superhero movie.
I thought it was
just-
fucking fantastic.
It's actually, you know what?
Until
Like,
they started
Now
talking
I'm
about
not
the
sure
slave
which
shit.
movie
there
is
were
which.
certain movies
Now
that
they've become
bombed that I
one.
liked too.
Hancock was the drunk superhero.
That played by Will Smith,
Yeah,
where he was like a piece of shit, then got his shit together.
yeah.
I thought it was
Okay,
great.
maybe I
thought
did
it-
think that was the Butterfly movie the whole time.
No, I
No,
Am
that was it.
Legend
I Am
was the
Legend.
zombie
Because
movie.
I played
With
I Am
Will
Legend
Smith.
as a game.
Yeah.
So.
Oh shit! I didn't even know it was a game. But anyway, it's a cartel movie. She's coming up
What's
in
it
the
called?
cartel. Queen of the South.
Oh.
It got really. I just stumbled on. I
Is
started
it based on
watching
a true
it.
person?
No, it's based on a
Okay.
telenovela.
Oh,
Fucking
oh,
Mexican.
All right, I like
That
it.
you know. You see that nod? It's so uncomfortable. It's like, oh, okay. Together, in sync. That was the whitest shit you guys could have. At least Doug stayed in the pocket. At least Doug was like, I don't give a shit about any
We're
of
like,
this.
yes.
But you guys were like, oh, do we go sit down now? Or,
It's
That's Portland.
It's
Right there.
Portland.
That
It
was
is.
that was
Portland.
fucking Portland as fuck.
We pretend we care about shit we don't care
Yeah,
about.
Are there-
I just want to shout out because I want to meet her someday. I'm trying to
Oh, okay.
hashtag the fuck out of this.
You got a
So
Portland question?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is Portland actually like a diverse place?
No.
Because,
No,
New York
fuck
City-
no. Fuck no.
So,
There's
it's-
no way.
No, not even for a
It depends
second.
what you mean by diversity. If you're talking about,
We
if
all
you talk
know
about-
Black Carl, right?
so if you
It's
talk
so
about, if
Yeah,
you talk about it from
Carl,
a
we know
racial
Carl.
perspective, no, it's the whitest major city.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never
Steeped
been
in
there.
racism.
If you talk about it from a thought perspective, no.
But there's a lot of hip young black people.
I would say
No.
the
No?
only
No.
diversity would be like
Good job.
there's a lot of like gay
There's white
and
people with
transgender
dreadlocks.
people there.
That's what I'm saying.
So I guess
Wait.
There's
that
10
would
white
be the
people, right?
diversity.
Is that your black
But
person?
I
that's
mean, I
that's the
can.
Yeah,
diversity.
good job. You're the black
But
person
in terms of race or you
I'm
know,
a black guy.
Not a lot of
I'm sorry.
Hispanics.
no, it's
Blacks.
it's super white.
It-
and
Who's in the kitchens and cleaning? What?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Somebody's,
White
Dude,
people.
white
somebody's
people
doing
make
it.
sushi there.
What?
Oh yeah.
White women drive Uber.
This is a
White
very-
women drive Uber out there.
This is fair.
That's
If you've been to a Whole Foods, white people do make
I'm
the
telling
sushi.
you, they've even Seattle where I lived before too. They don't have like white women driving Uber. Like to me, that's like my first week in Portland. I was like, 8 of my 9 Uber drivers had been 30-year-old white women. This doesn't happen anywhere in the world.
What?
It doesn't happen anywhere else.
They've run out of everybody else.
It's all
just
black.
white
That's
women.
America.
It's
That's
all-
what they try to make America.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
the point.
You go to almost
Fuck.
any ethnic restaurant of any kind, it's white people in the like.
Oh, yeah.
Like it literally doesn't happen anywhere
People
else. It's
actually
crazy.
get upset because there's so many white people. White people are upset about the white people.
White
Fuck
trash
those people.
I feel
is
like
the
when you
diversity of Portland.
I feel like when you drive into Portland, you hear that Mr. Sandman song.
That's funny. That's good.
Just the soundtrack of
Mr.
Portland.
Sandman. And it's just
Yeah.
all.
I'm from there,
Wow.
so
Shit.
yeah. Like
That's never
growing
gone.
up, it was like, oh, I guess everyone's just white.
That's
Like
it.
I didn't
Wow.
know any better. Like it wasn't even my fault.
It's
Wow.
definitely a bubble. I would say the comedy there is a bubble within a bubble. It's like Inception. It's like 3 levels like fucking deep.
It sucks.
It's like
Let's just
crazy,
be honest.
really.
it's. I wasn't gonna go that far. I mean,
Oh,
there's.
fuck off.
I mean, you're doing it.
It's
right?
it's not the funniest city in the world. Is it the least funny? Maybe. You know, like that's.
How many mics can you hit in a day?
Not in a
4?
day. How many sets can you realistically do a week?
Week?
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
ton. Like there's
Really?
multiple mics every
Okay.
single. Like it's great for that,
Yeah,
but it's all
not
safe.
terrible.
It's
It's
safe
honestly
rooms.
Okay.
it's not terrible for stand up, but if you
The
don't,
comics are awful.
but if you don't want to
Except for
do
your friend.
a certain type
Yeah.
of
The
like,
young guy. Yeah.
a lot of the material it's very pandering and you know like there are people who like do mics and
It's not edgy.
I'll be honest,
Oh,
like
God, no.
the worst part is the other comics. Honestly,
Yeah,
Like, if,
the
Sounds like
audiences
Brooklyn.
are.
if you
Yeah,
get to the
Brooklyn.
actual shows on the weekend, even though the people there are maybe a little bit more uptight than let's say like here or like another like Chicago or Philly or LA, but the comics are the ones who like
Yeah,
are super
hi.
offended by everything like that makes no
Yeah.
like just like
It-
just
do you
for
get,
sport.
Do you get yelled at when you get off stage sometimes?
No,
they're
you
more
get a
passive aggressive than that. They would start a
Facebook
Facebook
post.
post about you.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Wow,
yeah.
that's even more extreme.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
go on the comics board, and then it'd be like, I really didn't like when this person, who shall not be
Wow.
named, but I will absolutely describe
Yeah.
this person, did this thing, and I felt triggered, and my life is hard,
Oh.
and I don't
And then they'll say
understand.
they won't say their name, but of course everyone.
Everyone
probably
knows.
Yeah,
and they say
Yeah.
their name, of course.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no one-
insane.
There's
There's
a lot
no
of sad
bullying.
people out
Because
there.
at
There's
least
no point.
like,
Oh,
like,
let's go to Portland.
because
There's like a shit ton of black.
You know what it is? Because, like,
not
in-
black
in
comics. Shit ton of black comics to Portland.
like in Brooklyn, it's very PC, very pandering-y,
Okay.
Yeah.
but they won't give it to you. Like they won't go behind your back like that and put it on
that's-
Facebook.
At least there's that.
They'll be like when I go to Brooklyn, when I get off stage, someone will go on stage after me and directly address me instead of like taking it
Yeah.
to
That'll
online.
sometimes
Which is
happen.
I would
preferable,
rather
say.
I would
Yeah.
rather
Agreed.
that
Rather
than
than it out in
have
the open. Be
Yeah.
like, I had a problem with what you said.
Right.
Based on that.
tell
than,
me to my face.
Rather than all the white women in the scene have this like Facebook
right.
thread going about.
That's
It's
interesting.
a
What if
secret
you
women's
work?
group, too.
Really? Oh,
I mean,
this
I'm-
one.
It's
I'm
not
really
secret
good.
anymore.
There's one here.
Well, Nordstrom is closing, too, okay? We've ruined
Are they
everything.
closing in Portland?
How is that private information?
Because they haven't announced it. I found it from the makeup counter.
All of them are closing?
No, just the
Just
downtown
one?
one.
Okay.
So just one random girl at the makeup counter told you it was closed. So it might not even be true.
I know that it can't. I know. I trust him. He's doing
Yeah,
my
wait,
wedding
how
makeup.
It's
dare
not
you
a makeup.
assume
The
that it
makeup.
was
Yeah,
Yeah.
that loophole.
How dare you?
Shit, plot twist.
Shame on me. Thank
Yeah.
Yes.
you for calling me out.
Sexist.
This is
Fucked
an
up.
opportunity for me to educate myself. And
I'm not going to take it online, though. I'm not going to make a passive-aggressive post about
I
it.
will.
Which is,
Damn.
I will.
but that's Portland.
Wow.
I mean, I try to think of so like I always tell you like some of the most ridiculous things I've seen out there, like in terms of like over the top PC stuff. Is I mean I do a joke about it. It's not the best joke, but like just the concept is based off a real thing. It's like comics got in like a shouted match off stages in Seattle about the use of the word gypsy. Like
Wow.
That's adorable.
Right? That is
I love
adorable. That's really
Because it's
adorable.
funny because when you tell people who aren't in comedy or live other places, they're like, "Is this like it doesn't even seem real?"
Yeah.
And
The
but
fact that you
literally
said shouting match.
like this girl got
They
in this
didn't even
guy's
fight.
face and was like, "I can't believe you used this word. It's so insulting to wherever they're from." You know, gypsies.
The
are
traveling people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I broke up a fight in Jersey with gypsies.
The North Carolina.
Yeah, it was the
Narnia,
greatest
I
thing.
don't know.
I didn't break up the fight. They called me because I was the only black guy, and I guess I was security. They were like, Jimmy, and I went in the back and ate ice cream, and they were like fighting. They were like, where were you? I was like, I didn't hear you guys. There was like 50 gypsies out there. I was like, I'm not breaking that shit up.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Always.
want
Lie.
this to sound racially insensitive, but I don't.
I would.
What really is?
A gypsy.
Are gypsies is
They're
that a
Irish
nationality?
and Russian.
Are they?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I only know this
They
because
look
I
like
watched
they look
my
like
big fat
They look
gypsy
like
wedding.
Italians. They look
I
like
mean, they're
Italians.
dirty. That's why they don't shower.
Yeah, they didn't
And
look.
they can't read.
The ones in Jersey.
Isn't this the real impression that we don't even know what they are?
We don't know what they are. I have no idea
No,
what they
the
are.
show was really revealing. It's super sexist, and they marry girls off at like 15. It's awful. And then if you like leave, it's kind of like Mormonism.
Yeah.
But
that's
how do
what
you
I've gotten.
become a gypsy?
You're
you
just
just
born
say
into poverty
I'm a gypsy.
And
I think
ill-educated.
you're born into it, right?
Yeah,
You're
I don't think
born
you
into
just
it.
like you don't marry
It's just
into
their
it.
group.
So like I think
Yeah.
it's actually like it's like people from like a part of like Eastern Europe, kind of like.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not really sure.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Are we
So-
just
fuck.
making
No,
this
we don't
up?
know. We
We
don't
must
know.
be the worst people ever.
Looking at them from the outside, they look like Italians to me. They look like
And I'm
People
part
thought I was
Sicilian.
Italian as soon as
yeah,
I got
you
here.
got a little Italian. Little
I'm
bit.
just
Definitely
all
look Italian.
Irish.
Cause your attitude.
You're
yeah.
Irish. No, you've got some Italian.
My
in
last
you.
name is
You got it.
Tully.
Somebody lied.
Somebody lied.
Somebody your grandparents.
Someone cheated on
sent
someone.
sex with an
Here's my
Italian.
favorite recent outrage thing.
He
I'm
definitely
gonna throw
was
someone
Italian.
under the bus.
I'm so excited.
I'm Irish Italian, and
Irish Italian.
Me
Uh,
as well. This is great. I mean,
are you guys
except for
familiar
Jimmy.
with the terms like punching up and punching down?
Yes.
You know, in terms of like up. So someone we know out there made a post, like a really emotional post, about how because Portland
You
every
know?
winter gets like this much snow,
got nothing.
right? This much snow,
Yeah.
and then like people can't drive, there's accidents, and it shuts down.
What?
And they made this emotional post that making fun of people in Portland who can't drive in bad weather was punching down and like marginalizing a group of people. And this is like it was written by a white woman, and so it was this whole thing. And afterwards, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, we can't make fun of bad drivers now.
Yeah.
Like
You
even
should've did
like
it more.
like it just and there was no racial context.
Yeah, you can't make fun of Asians.
It was
Oh my
just,
Asians get it all the
Yeah,
time.
you can't do that.
Well, you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't make fun of Asians.
it's still pretty
a-
acceptable. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Like no one really cares.
Yeah.
There's a billion Chinese people.
Every Asian
What are
date
we-
I go on, that's like the third thing we talk about.
I always think
Like,
it's funny what you
can you
still
drive?
make
Yeah,
fun
every
of
time. She's
versus-
like, I can
versus
drive.
what you can't
or-
make fun of, right? Like you can make fun of molesting a kid, right? But
Yeah, sure.
no, it's
Why
true.
not?
No, like
Toss it out there. I like
okay,
it.
to a certain degree. But if you changed it to molesting, aka assaulting like a grown woman, then it's like completely not okay.
Oh,
that
that
is
is
really
that's a really good
interesting.
point.
Isn't that
Great
weird?
point.
So-
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
You can make fun
Yeah.
of raping or assaulting a
No,
child
no.
essentially.
Yes.
No,
And that's okay, but a woman like it's like
I was like
it's
one of the
Yeah.
greatest
That's kind of-
roast. Like
and
the,
half of all kids are women, right?
Oh my god.
Roughly. I mean,
Yeah.
so like that's like it's
Good
kinda
point. Good
the,
point.
the roast joke thing, like a big roast joke that will get a huge laugh, is always calling the other person a pedophile. Like that's totally an
Yeah.
accepted thing.
A
But
go-
then
yeah.
if you do, if you're like, man, I was raping a chick in the bathroom while she was passed out at this house party, everybody clenches up all of a
I
sudden.
did.
Well,
No.
Wait,
just the fact
Just now.
you can make fun of killing people.
Yeah,
no one
killing
cares.
people.
Killing okay, raping no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I talk
no
about killing
rape.
kids a lot on stage.
Yeah, I
And
can see
someone,
that.
I actually,
I
someone,
see that.
someone gave me a good counterpoint to
Murder
that
these
was
kids
uh,
as I drink
there's
water.
no surviving victims of murder to be offended by the joke, which is a decent point. I'll give them that. And I think also,
I'm on board.
It just has to be funny,
I
right?
guess also in the audience, there's
Right.
no kids usually in a comedy show who's like, I was molested, I'm
Fuck.
6, you know?
Fuck.
Like, it's,
You know what's funny though?
It's because they're repressed and they haven't gone to therapy, okay? That's why.
The rapists never seem
Thank
to
you.
get offended. You know what I mean? It must be
Oh.
traumatizing to rape somebody. I mean? You're
stupid.
fucking somebody against their
fucking
will,
stupid.
and they're screaming. No, okay.
You
I'm
are.
sorry.
You
Yeah.
don't
You are
have any
blowing-
friends, do
You are
apologize.
you?
blowing her
Does-
Portland Knife now. She's fucking sick of it over
Apologize.
there.
I'm sorry.
What's
okay?
happening?
I didn't mean to. That was a joke.
I just like that you're being
I'll be honest,
empathetic and you're seeing
a
all
lot of
sides.
people's sets out here in the 2 weeks I've been out here have been therapeutic. Like just watching some of the hosts and people, just even if it wasn't funny, just take a chance to stuff that would be seen
Yeah.
as so like where we're from. Yeah,
Right.
like it just like it's.
You should move to New York.
Yeah,
I'm
Manhattan.
thinking about it.
I love New
Especially, you
York.
gotta
I've
get
only
out
been
of
here
Portland.
like a day and a half, and
Yeah,
I instantly felt at home.
Yeah, you belong here.
Yeah.
You don't belong in Portland. Why are they keeping you
Which sounds
locked
like an
away?
insult, and it is.
Yeah,
but
no.
Just go with
No,
it.
what are you doing in
You
Portland?
guys aren't even like in New York almost though. You're more.
We're in Harlem,
I don't.
right?
No,
Whoa,
you guys are like.
No,
the fuck?
No, that's where we're.
that's where we're
I'm
staying.
sorry.
Excuse
Fuck.
me, now that's where we're staying.
Okay. Oh shit. I was about to, this is Harlem. Is this what they call Harlem?
To a white woman.
Yeah, everywhere is Harlem. Is this Harlem?
You guys
Shit.
strike me as like
Shit.
more of an Ohio, like a Columbus or maybe an Atlanta kind of a thing, because you're more edgy than most New York
Right,
people. I feel like.
California,
You're a lot
maybe.
more accepting.
Well,
not
she's
Ohio.
from there.
LA?
I'm from upstate New York originally, so
Yeah.
I'm not even a West Coaster.
Buffalo. I guess.
Have you ever heard of Utica, that disgusting
Oh
shithole?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, 'cause
Utica.
Of course.
If you're from Buffalo, you actually look down on Utica. Like,
Really?
Oh, it's for real. It's that bad. Like Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, all those cities look down on Utica. That's how bad it is.
I get it though.
Is
Because-
Albany the top of those cities? Is that
I would rank them. Wow, this is tough because they're all shitholes.
Albany's a real shithole.
But I mean, have you been to the other three?
Yeah, sure. I've been to Buffalo and Utica.
Anything out of the
Rochester,
5
I've driven
boroughs
through.
is like, why? Like, why
That's how I
would
feel
you-
about Portland.
Yeah,
I'm
why
like,
would
it's
you-
not downtown.
I would say
it's like,
Yeah, why
Albany's
would
a
you
little
do that?
nicer
Yeah.
than, let's say, Syracuse.
This is boring.
This is boring.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's right. She's right.
Cool.
Let's take a real dip dive.
The
Glad you
usual,
said that.
the usual rule is there has to be a joke every 30
30
seconds.
seconds.
That's the rule.
boring. Move on.
Good call. Good call. I want to talk
That
about
was
this before.
Rochester's got some good
No, but
restaurants.
before.
Shut up. It's not your turn.
This is my favorite book.
I don't know.
Right? And
Why?
I want to take the first page off. Don't read the first page. But in this book is a lot of fucking information. I love the library puts this out. It's like things to find in New York.
Can you
That's
read
phenomenal.
the title out loud?
But the title
I'll
is
read it.
fucking.
I don't feel like I should.
No, you absolutely
Somebody
read
read
it.
the title.
Let her read the title. I hate the title.
Connections 2019. A free guide for formerly incarcerated people in New York City.
Now, Jimmy's
Yeah,
never
see,
been
it felt
incarcerated.
wrong with me reading it.
But
Jimmy's
I've
never been
this
incarcerated.
is-
though.
I've-
That's
I've-
the thing.
No,
Why
it
is
doesn't
this
matter.
your
I
A
favorite?
lot of
live-
people in
I
Portland would
listen.
love it. They'd be like, "This is."
I live in the library, and they've been putting this out for years, all
Yeah.
right? And you can get all types of shit in this book. But it should. I wish it had a cooler name. It should be like a New York survival guide. That's it. That's all it needs. It doesn't have to be for
Incarcerated.
You know-
Incarcerated people ain't gonna read that.
No, this is not
Happy
an accessible
Library
book.
Week, by the
It's
way.
not, huh?
It's
Happy
not.
Library Week.
It is Library Week, and I don't know.
Immigration fraud warning.
Can you share with us anything that you picked up from this book, like just a couple
Yeah.
highlights?
There's
Yeah,
some
give
ma-
us
like
some
I can tell
advice.
by just flipping through, like these are resources
'cause
people
it's
need.
resources.
We're
But it's
visiting for a few
not-
more, you know. So,
Free
I haven't been
clinics.
incarcerated
I found a free clinic for performers. Yeah,
Like specifically comics?
for any kind. I don't know how you got to prove you're a performer, but you gotta do type 5. I don't know, but there's a
STD
free clinic
checks
for
free.
performers. There's all types of cool shit. I don't know.
So we actually have the same degree in criminal justice.
Yes.
So
I mean, you don't need the book.
waste of money. Waste of money.
you know what? I feel more educated.
But
as a
I love
person.
that book. I love finding new shit. And
There's not enough resources. We really. This isn't gonna be funny. So like, tell me when I'm boring. But I
Bored.
hate. Fuck off.
Sorry.
Not
Boy,
everything
man.
has to be funny, I don't think.
But I guess
Do
it's
your
frustrating
best.
to me
do you?
because we really create a society where we look down on people that are incarcerated.
Yeah.
People that go to jail, and we're like, you're not a person anymore. It's us versus them.
Yeah.
You know what that is, though? That's because that's
It's not what I want that book to be. I hate
It's a great book. Like I
I
feel like
browsed
you
a
need to
few
just
subjects.
like
Yeah.
you need to
Just-
hold it.
I
You
wanna
need to do
rewrite
like a
it.
pan in.
Yeah, I want it to be like
Give it
New York
some good-
survival guide.
The fuck
for,
is this cover art?
for New Yorkers?
Okay,
or
you know what? I
something.
bet this cover
Yeah,
art was
it's
not
fucking
done by
sad.
someone that was in.
Yeah,
No,
not at all.
definitely
No,
Not at all.
this
Yeah.
was some like fucking. It
that
was a white woman.
Yeah,
it was a white
was
woman.
a 19-year-old who
Fuck.
went to Pratt and she fucking painted some shit.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna
Why-
find out
It's
the
definitely
bitch that
someone
did
with like a
this.
liberal arts degree.
Yeah.
Who's done
Because
nothing
it's a
with their
blackish guy, and I don't like it. I fucking hate
Okay,
it.
can I say something though? The reason that we look down on people who are incarcerated, I think, is because of the way that the prison system is set up in America. Like, we're not set up to actually rehabilitate criminals.
Not at
Oh
all.
no.
No.
It's
Puritanical based.
It's the opposite.
Prison
If we
system.
were set up to rehabilitate criminals, then we would not look down on incarcerated
I was
people.
wrong.
I think.
What? It was white. What is it?
It is people that went to jail.
A bunch of people? More than one?
Artwork of 13 currently formerly incarcerated artists.
Oh, well,
God damn it.
congratulations. I'm sorry we said that about you.
I'm still
Yeah.
gonna write them.
Speaking
I'm
of jail,
gonna
let me ask you guys.
change.
You guys think all those like this college admission shit? You guys think any of those people should go to jail?
No.
fuck that.
Certainly not.
It'd be
Waste of
such a
time.
waste.
Waste of money.
That's how you get into
If-
college.
if-
Right?
Yeah, that's
If
what
you're
you
rich
do.
and a celebrity, I expect
Well,
that.
first
Yeah,
off,
what the
right?
fuck?
Yeah.
how is it really
Why are
different?
you-
How is it really different than anyone who like donates $1 million and their kid goes to Harvard the next year?
It's the same thing.
It's the same
It's
shit.
the exact
Same
same
It's
thing.
the same shit.
That's
So-
They just went a little too more
It's
direct,
publicity.
but
for a
it's
bunch-
like-
bunch of
but it's
actors
essentially-
who aren't acting.
Well, it's just saying, like,
Oh, it was
yeah.
last time you talked about what's her name?
but she's
Laura
on Full House, okay?
How long ago?
This is the
They
best.
made
new
a new
one?
one. They
The
made
new
a
one?
new one.
House?
She's a guest
Is that
spot.
nobody
This
watched?
is the best PR for a career. I've seen.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I've seen
really-
every
When I get
episode.
angry, I throw a marker. Fuck.
Respect.
Yeah, nobody's talking about those fucking kids. They...
Well, I feel like that's what we do. Like, we randomly scapegoat people. Like, Martha Stewart never should have went to jail.
Oh God, I love her.
Like, out of all the people who fucked up shit on Wall Street, and they're like,
But it was
we
PR.
just-
Jail
we
was
just
the
pick
best
one
thing to
person
happen
to like.
to her.
It's just
Now
it's
she's
bullshit.
friends with Snoop.
Yeah,
Dogg.
now she's friends with Snoop, and they got a Netflix
Like a
special.
cookbook.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
everything.
I feel like she's like, I like
Any
it.
celebrity who goes to jail comes out bigger, except for Wesley Snipes.
Bernie. No, wait, wrong person.
Bernie's dead.
No.
Isn't that dead? Well, they got an HBO special, so his family's good.
Right.
Who are you trying to think of? Who came
No,
out?
I was. Bernie Madoff.
Rachel Ray.
He's still there.
Did Rachel Ray go to
Does
jail?
she
She looks
look
like
like
Rachel
Rachel
Ray.
Ray.
I look like Rachel
Yeah.
Ray?
You have Rachel
That's
Ray
why we
energy.
fat?
But no.
She's not fat.
No.
After jail.
She didn't,
She didn't go to jail?
Well, that's what I was
Did she
saying.
go to
You
jail?
When,
look, you look like Rachel Ray.
what's her name?
What would Rachel Ray go to jail for?
I miss. All right, this was swinging.
When
You're
did
born
Martha
mid-
Stewart- What did Martha Stewart go to jail for?
For
Insider trading.
Insider
So
trading. Job.
basically, it means
Wow.
that somebody said, "Hey, you should do this with the stock, and here's what's about
Right.
to happen."
It's like billions.
No, I
But
get
so many
that.
of those motherfuckers
Everyone's
do
done
that
this.
shit. We just randomly throw the
But
bucket
that
one
means
person.
she went to white collar prison.
Of
though.
course
Oh,
She
she
did not
learned to
go-
knit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't believe
It's
she
like when
didn't
they
know
randomly
before
teach
that.
classes.
It's like
Yeah.
when they randomly give a penalty to like
Yeah.
like colleges for the like
She wasn't going on,
recruiting
like, Rikers.
basketball and
No.
football players.
I can't, I've
Those
seen that on
programs all
Law and
cheat
Order.
to get players that they all
What,
pay
a
them, they all give
celebrity?
money, and once in a while people get caught.
Yeah.
You know, like it happens. Just fucking pay the players. We just fucking
She
going
probably
off all
paid her
topics.
PR to set something up so she can go to jail.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is the best thing to happen to Aunt Becky,
Absolutely.
probably. Like,
Yeah,
when
Becky.
when has
Yeah.
anyone talked about
Nobody's
her in 15
talking about
years?
any of them.
Yeah, but they posted her bail at $1 million.
So she had to pay, what, 10% of that?
10%.
No, she had
10%.
only
No.
10%.
It's 100,000.
I thought you had to.
Right?
No,
pay
you
it.
don't.
10?
No, so bail you pay like a percentage. You
Yeah,
never actually pay the
yeah,
full
pay the
amount.
whole-
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
White privilege
criminals
showing.
don't-
Yeah. But the first time I found that out, I was like, holy shit, I'm going to jail
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah,
I got this money.
murder
They were like, you just got to pay 10%.
Yeah.
Even that's a,
Oh!
I can make that
Good
work
job.
somehow.
$100.
should the
Good
system
job.
be if you're dangerous? Like we keep you here. If not, should like I feel like even the financial aspect alone is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking stupid. Like, it's just like because like someone could be super dangerous, but you can easily pay 10%.
I want to see where that money actually goes.
It makes no sense.
Like,
Where does it go?
I want to see where any of our money actually goes.
Yeah,
like,
bigger
any of our
question.
I've said
tax
this
money's
like
where
fuck
is it
left right
actually-
politics. How about one report at the city, county, state, all level, just
Yeah,
where all
just
your
let me
tax dollars
see.
go?
you know
Yeah,
what
I think
fucking
that would be
principals
jarring.
make?
I think that would be jarring.
It's insane.
Where it actually goes.
A lot?
What? Oh yeah,
Really?
principals and school districts like up in Washington, they're like 6 figures.
Wow.
It's
And
insane.
just to see like
Oh,
what,
Teachers are
like
paying
what businesses
for
gotta
fucking
break here and
crayons
there.
for
Like,
kids.
I think it'd be jarring.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
Nice. As you should.
6
How do
figures
you-
as a principal.
You
We'll
do
just be in
shit.
some
Teachers
fat
are
My
guy
heroes.
principal
walking
used to
around the
fuck our
halls.
English teacher.
Exactly.
Shout. You want to give a personal shout out?
Mr.
Give
Williams.
him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
My guidance
Shout him out.
counselor used
No,
to fuck a lot
I
of
really
girls
like
in my
Mr.
Say his
school
name.
class as
Didn't-
well.
Mr.
No,
Who?
no, okay.
Yes.
Mr. Who? What was
Okay.
his name?
So what happened
name?
is his wife
What's his name?
was cheating
Who is he?
with the vice principal. It was very. It was. It
Oh,
was. It was.
that's
It was.
awesome.
It was
Love
all,
it,
so
love it.
great.
No, he's
What?
still really nice. He's a bouncer around
Wait,
town. He lets
he's
me at
a
a concert
bouncer?
for free.
The vice principal's
Vice
about
It's a very complex story, okay?
What's his name? Say his name. You gotta say it.
Love you, Mr. Hill.
Mr.
Oh, Mr. Hill.
That's very
What
cool.
are you doing?
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Fucking the principal's
So hold on.
wife.
So his wife
Yeah,
is
he
fucking the
was.
vice
All right,
principal.
so Mr. Hill and Mrs. Hill.
Okay.
And Mrs. Hill had an affair with Mr. Winters. And then she had a baby. And then they
She had a baby by Mr. Winters?
By Mr. Winters.
Oh, damn!
God.
And then
God.
they had to transfer to the other school where they were the Spudders instead of the Wildcats. Like, it's a whole thing.
What?
Yeah.
She was a wildcat, then she became a spider.
Then she a sputter, like
Can I-
potatoes.
Can I
Oh,
add an aside real quick? I'll just throw
That's
something
so
into
good.
the ringer. My 8th grade history teacher got caught making out with a 12-year-old in the halls.
No, it's
in
not
the
called making
halls?
out. It's
Yeah,
called
last
rape.
year.
Like, Phrase
Yeah,
it.
he was
Thank you.
making out with an 8th grader in the halls of the middle school, and he was caught.
Wait,
and
in the halls?
He's still not fired. He's on a
What?
leave of absence right now, and God bless you, sir.
Can we get him
That's
fired?
the most shocking
Yeah.
part of the story. Wait, he just did it in the halls in front of everyone?
Yeah, just
You're gonna hit me
out
in the face
there.
at
He's
some
trying to
point.
get fired.
Like,
Yeah.
Like that's like.
I won't
In the
say his
halls?
name, but
What?
Yeah, it's kinda
because it's
crazy.
an open criminal case. So
Oh,
I
Say-
don't
gotta
want
say
to
his name.
disparage
Fuck
him.
that guy.
I'm not going to say
no,
that
because we
guy.
don't want to.
Really?
I want him to get convicted.
But,
I want him to
You
go
can't,
away
yeah,
let's-
forever.
ongoing investigations.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to incriminate
halls?
myself. Maybe
Yeah,
I
then
would be
you get-
involved. What if I was making out with the girl instead of him? Not that I was, of course.
God damn. Do you feel like...
Let's move
never
on.
mind.
We gotta
Yeah,
move on.
good
Now,
job.
now
Thank
it's
you really-
no.
That's really helped.
Oh,
If you
fuck,
didn't
get it? Oh, fuck.
What are these other hashtags?
That's it. This is a survival list of things that
Makeup wipes.
you should have, that you should be carrying on you. How many of these things do you have?
All right, you read 'em, and
one
then
is
we raise our
is
hands.
a backup Metro card. Does anybody have a backup Metro card?
Got it.
I
You
just
got
got my
backup
first
Metro
Metro card.
Second one is a fan, a
Like
hand
a-
fan.
I'm
feel like
sweating
all this white
profusely
people
right
shit.
now.
I was like,
so I
are you
should
what?
have one.
In church during the 18th.
A hand fan? Who's carrying a hand fan?
No.
Hand
A lot
fan?
of my friends used to buy like
Maybe
there's
a
no
magazine, the way because you're on the hot
there's
train.
no AC in Portland.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, I'm on board with this. I
Tape
support-
measure.
The
Tape measure.
fuck?
If
To
you
measure
go, if
your
you go
dick?
to a store to measure, if I go to a supermarket and I'm buying stuff for my
Bananas?
house, that's what they said. Measure. Who's measuring makeup wipes?
Okay,
Ladies,
that's the
maybe?
only way I'm washing my
Makeup
face
wipes?
while I'm here. I keep forgetting soap.
Yeah.
Wet wipes. I carry wet
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Makeup wipes interchangeable.
Nylon tote, an extra bag, an extra.
In
In case
for
you gotta put
nylon?
the bag.
No, a nylon tote is not a thing.
Is that another thing?
It is. It's like those bags that like shrink down really small.
Like a
Yeah.
reusable grocery bag?
Yeah.
They're called nylon.
I
That's
just
a stupid
have
fucking
backup
name.
plastic bags.
Yeah.
I do have those.
Yeah.
Dental floss. I do have dental floss. I just
Great.
because
No, I just use like a Taco
I'm on board
Bell
with that
sauce
one.
packet, and you
Like,
just use that.
I usually carry the picks.
that's a sauce packet. Would you say?
I usually carry like the dental picks. For the
Dental
yeah.
picks.
Like, so that one I usually have on me. somewhere.
Deodorant. I got.
That's-
Like
That's-
on your person.
that's
All-
fair.
Always got
That's
deodorant.
fair.
I just carry perfume and hope for the best.
Earplugs? No earplugs.
No.
This is
Just
not
don't clean your
survival
ears.
shit.
You're fine.
Phone charger.
Yeah.
I collect phone chargers
Oh,
from mics
yeah.
and shit. You leave
Love
them in
it.
the wall, I'm snatching it.
Fuck.
I love a girl who's like, oh, can I charge my phone? And it was like, what kind of phone you got? And I'm like, "Bring." And I was like, I got them all. And she's like,
I love
oh,
how
you're
seductive you said it.
I did enjoy
What
that.
kind of, yeah, what
I was
kind
a
of,
little turned
and
on.
she- yeah, he was like, I could try.
I was like,
you
you got
coward?
Android
He's
9
like,
Plus?
yeah, whatever you need, I got them all wrapped up. I do have phone chargers. Last one is a water bottle. I always have
Like a
that.
reusable one?
Yeah.
I didn't bring mine
I
because I
see
was
a
like,
lot
oh,
of
people
Yorks
are gonna
with
think
water
it's
bottles.
stupid. Like
Yeah.
if I come here.
I don't like this list because there's no weapons on it. I was like,
Who made this list?
New York Times.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, it's the New York Times.
Really?
I feel like they're out of touch.
Yeah,
Tape
they are out of
measure?
touch. Tape measure.
Who carries a tape measure?
Like a little one, like a cute one, like on the
At all?
keychain.
Like
For
what?
what reason?
Yeah, for what?
For what?
First off, there's an app on your phone you can use.
What?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a tape measure
Yeah.
app now. You
Is
just,
it?
Yeah, you just do it and it moves it and it knows. Yeah, it's,
I don't know
What?
how accurate it
That's
is.
goofy shit.
that's
Why the
fair.
fuck do I have like
But-
8 tape measures at
No.
home?
I didn't even know they had that. That's good.
No,
How
me
often?
either.
When's
I
the
was
last time
excited
you
for the
used a
flashlight.
tape measure? I feel
No,
like
I
Tape measure
especially
at
when you're
home.
out.
Tape
Yeah.
measure at home is understandable.
Yeah.
Tape measure
Sure.
on your person at all times. That's insane.
When you're on the go, when is it ever?
Improv.
My two things are fire and a weapon.
Okay.
A weapon, certainly,
yeah.
but a fan,
No,
a
not
hand
a
fan.
Hand-
You
I'm
can
on board
use
with it.
anything for a hand
I'm-
fan. That's a waste of.
I'm on board with
I
it.
usually have Altoids at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Altoids. Chapstick.
Fucking.
I would say
Gotta have the
notebook,
chapstick.
eyebrow pencil.
all day.
Eyebrow pencil.
No,
Always carry
I don't
my
want
pencil
to
with
have
me.
no expressions if I get too sweaty and I get concerned.
You need makeup. Okay.
You need makeup? Did you just say you need makeup? That's what I heard. I just heard you
I didn't mean to say that. I mean, women need.
You know, most girls' eyebrows aren't real, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does your boyfriend like makeup?
Like, does he wear it?
No.
Yeah, we
Does he like it on you?
Both
don't-
valid questions.
Guys don't. Yeah, guys don't give a shit.
I don't like makeup.
No.
Like I don't like my
It's
fiancé
not
to
for
wear makeup.
you.
I
Let's
get
be
that.
clear.
Is
I
it?
get that, but like
Who's it
I
for?
always
Women.
Why?
I
What?
kiss my girlfriend's face all the time when
Cool.
we're like out, and she's like, if she's wearing makeup,
Oh
it
my
just
God,
like
no.
messes
I
up
like
the
makeup.
makeup.
Yeah,
I'm like, why are
gross,
you even
don't.
wearing makeup?
Because it's not for you, it's for other
I
women.
like makeup.
But fuck other women.
I just
Why are you trying to
other
impress
women? What?
You know
What?
nothing, Jon Snow.
What?
Like, seriously. No.
I just like lip gloss. But why are you impressing other women?
Yeah. What's the use of
I
that?
thought
You get this, right?
Why do you care what
No,
other people?
I don't wear makeup anymore.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You're
Checkmate.
about
Checkmate.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love
that.
Why'd you stop? Real quick.
Well, God, I don't.
Look at her. She doesn't need it.
Yeah.
No,
She doesn't
but
need it.
thank you. No, but I'm older. I just for the thing, when you kiss people, it looks worse, and then also as you sweat more, I also think that younger girls wear more makeup than older women do.
Yeah.
I also heard that from Clueless.
And when I see young girls wearing a lot of makeup, I know they're super young and they're just trying to they're trying to please people.
Compete.
Please other women,
Yeah.
please other dudes.
Other women?
It's no
Yeah.
offense, no offense. I just
Well, she
Yes.
said it out loud.
Yeah.
She's
Other
like,
women?
I want to impress people.
I thought it was to change. I don't know. I don't know. What
Or
the
you can
point
build a
is.
face that's not your face. That's the other
Yeah.
It's
reason.
another,
Yeah,
You don't
like-
have a ton of makeup on. I mean,
Thank
No.
you.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry, leave it on this note. Fuck that list. Where can they find you at, Ryan?
RJ stands up on social media, all
Yep.
platforms. Check it out.
Everything?
Yeah, everything.
That's brilliant.
Everything.
Yeah. Website?
I don't want. I
Oh,
got
no.
the domain, but I haven't released it yet. So
Okay, I'll take that.
no one cares either way, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Not yet.
AmandaMartin-Tulley.com or
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
or A
Fucking
Martin-Tulley.
professional.
Is there a hyphen in that?
Fuck off now.
Instagram?
Instagram, A Martin-Tulley.
Martin-Tulley,
It'll just
Twitter?
be naked pictures.
Nice. Going there after this. Go.
You can find me at the top of the show business mountain. I'm gonna go far in this world. Believe you me. God bless you.
Snorting in public. Thank you. Give it up for them one more time. Thank you for hanging out. It's another episode of People's Mic. You can find it on Ahern Radio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com, wherever you find podcasts. Subscribe to the Facebook page, People's Mic Podcast page. We're here every day, Monday to Friday at 2:15 for the podcast, followed by the open mic at 3 o'clock at the world famous Auto Shrunken Inn. Every day, Monday to Friday. See you tomorrow. Thank you.